Showtime.
Welcome to 42 North 78 West. Porto, here your host, Sebastian.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the 42 North 78 West Sports Show. I'm your host, Sebastian. Thank you for coming to episode 18. We're at episode 18. Let's go. Hey, I'm joined by Alex, and I'm also joined by Zach. Happy birthday, Zach.
Hi, thanks.
Wait,
Thank you.
Alex, where's Kevin?
Kevin.
Did you forget him?
I think we forgot to pick him up.
Where's you? How could you guys do that?
I knew we were missing someone.
What? Kevin? Is that you?
Oh, hey guys.
Oh, hey, what's up, man? Hey, what's going on? So, sorry, but Kevin had to just stay home because of contact tracing. So we had to, play things safe. So, you know how we do. Hey,
I'll get over here though. Nice and healthy, no symptoms. We're good.
hey,
That's
awesome.
what we like to hear.
That's what we like to hear. So this is episode 18. We're gonna talk about some Buffalo Sabres, everyone's favorite subject.
We have to.
Yeah, we have to.
Sadly.
We have to.
Why it's the first topic, get it right out of the way.
Yeah, we gotta go.
You mean to tell me it's still hockey season?
Well, before that too, we're also going to bring up some NBA. We're also going to talk about All-Star Weekend, how Kevin's boy got robbed, that's for sure. NASCAR, Kyle Larson took the Pennzoil 400. And also NFL free agency, we're going to give our 3 picks on players that the Bills should take. And we'll do some honorable mention at the end because that's what we do. Also, let's get right into this Buffalo Sabres stuff. All right, so what do you guys want to start again? Hey, good news. Jeff Skinner scored.
You know what?
Good news.
That counts as a win in my book. That's a win in my book.
Oh, counts a win?
At least they were consistent.
Oh, they're very consistent. Yeah, literally.
Hey,
Literally
consistently,
Yeah, I mean,
consistently losing.
5-2. 3 straight games
We
to the
like-
same team.
We like consistency.
We love
I
consistency.
suppose.
No, but stuff like this goaltending is absolutely terrible. We're going to talk about Tyler Hutton is just terrible. These lines also. Why is Ralph Krueger still not fired? Wasn't that announcement supposed to happen today?
People were kind of
reports.
just suspecting it
Yeah, of course.
because they thought there's no possible way he could survive a weekend of just a 3-game sweep of the same team.
Yeah.
Yet it's 8:48 Monday night, and he's still our head coach.
Yeah, there's big suffering right now. I don't even want to see. We're at the point where we're quiet about it because it's like we've had our basically our rant about him, and now it's like at the point where we're just like, is this team done? Is the season over? What's up, Kev?
Same song and dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have to just not want to add another coach onto the payroll. Which I guess in COVID times I understand, but yeah.
That's the only that's got to be the only reason, because you can't convince me of any other thing that why he still deserves to be the head coach,
Especially after Kevin Adams talked on Friday.
yeah.
And how it sounded like he was being truthful with how upset he was.
I liked what I heard from Adams overall. I really did, besides the goaltending thing where he said I think it has been solid. While I agree it's not the main reason why we're here.
Yeah, but if
It hasn't been solid.
it would be solid if Allmark was still
Right.
healthy, but now that he's not,
Right.
right. you can't make.
You at least had a chance going into games with Allmark in that. You don't have a chance with Hutton or Johansson right now.
I thought it was funny when our third goalie last year, Scott Wedgwood, now with the Devils, he had a 40 shots shutout against Boston the other night. We could have used that,
Yeah.
That would have been.
Mm-hmm. He's at least better than Johansson. And then probably Hutton. I don't see Hutton putting up 40 save shutouts.
Yeah, you shoot 40 shots on Hutton, he's letting in 5.
He let in 3 on 19 shots last week.
Let him wear a pair of glasses in that. Maybe that'll be better.
He needs a new.
I did that,
Yeah.
and I'm 3-0.
Alex is undefeated as a goalie, so I don't think there's. And just like Adam says, there's no excuses. There's really no excuse for any bad play.
No.
Take goaltender out of it. I mean, They all shouldn't be playing as bad as they are. They're on paper, they're too talented of a roster to be worse than the tank team.
No. I'm not saying they should be cup contenders, but they shouldn't be this far out of the race.
It's embarrassing.
But it's okay because our owner, Kim Pagula, was on Good Morning Football
Yep.
today,
Yeah.
talking about the Bills while her hockey team is burning to the ground.
It is National Women's Day today. Shout out all the ladies out there, but
Fair, yes.
yeah,
So-
but
Then that should be the only thing she's talking about. She shouldn't have said anything about the Bills. They shouldn't have asked her any questions about the Bills.
exactly because and you know what? I would rather both of them talk about the Sabres at once instead of it just being Kim, because Terry was the one who, led the press conference when they bought the team. Terry should be the head, when the times are bad too.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was Kim that talked last year, wasn't it?
Where?
I think they were
I haven't seen
like
Terry
when we fired Botterill? Or like you saying like
No,
in the
because
season?
the vote of confidence for Botterill. That was Kim
Oh yeah. That was Kim.
before they fired him.
Yeah. They gave him the vote of confidence and they fired him a couple months later.
I think the last time I saw Terry is when they were letting fans into the stadium. Probably the last time
Yeah.
we seen him.
Yeah.
Seen him around.
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
of course that was for the Bills, so they're always
Of course,
available then,
they're gonna talk about the Bills.
you know.
Hey, but but other than that, I think is the season over yet?
Oh,
I mean,
well,
is it-
Exactly.
It's not even over yet.
There's still 30 games left.
30 games?
Yes.
Damn. Wow.
We have to talk about them until May.
Get your mock drafts ready.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Which
We got to
we're
start.
not going to get into it now, but
We
I
got to
saw
start talking
something.
prospects. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say there's a proposal for like changing of the draft lottery. I didn't look into it too much, but the only thing I saw was instead of drawing the top 3, it's just going to be top 2.
Okay.
That was one of the things I saw, but we'll look more into that. And
It's
talk about
looking
that
like we're going to be
another
one of
time.
those. So.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Oh,
So-
man, it just makes me mad. Go
So
ahead, Sebastian.
yeah, so we do have a take quake this week. We did know another one, and Zach, you did it on how the Buffalo Braves probably wouldn't even work on Buffalo today.
Yeah, it ties into 2 of our conversations.
Yeah,
today.
right. Ties it in. We're gonna go right into it, but we'll cut to that, and then I know we're having a little problems with the show right now. I will try to fix it while that is playing. So I know the frame rate and there's something going on with the overload, but I'll try my best to fix it when we come back.
Welcome to the 6th edition of Zach's Take Quake. I'm Zach Kamich, and this week I want to talk to you guys about why the NBA wouldn't belong in Buffalo. The NHL has been in Buffalo since 1970. At that time, also, the NBA had a franchise here. They both played at the Odd. It was the Sabres and the Braves. The Buffalo Sabres are still in existence, and the Buffalo Braves have been the LA Clippers since the 70s. That already kind of goes to show that, basketball just isn't in Buffalo's blood like hockey and football are, especially football, but Buffalo will always be a hockey town. Now, whenever the Sabres are bad, this is kind of where I get my take from. I always start to see people talk about why the Pagulas should sell the Sabres and Buffalo should bring in an NBA team.
All right, let's try it again.
Who's Bra Magic?
I don't know. Do you know him, Zach?
Okay, check it now.
Welcome to the 6th edition of Zach's Take Quake. I'm Zach Kamich, and this week I want to talk to you guys about why the NBA wouldn't belong in Buffalo. The NHL has been in Buffalo since 1970. At that time, also, the NBA had a franchise here. They both played at the Odd. It was the Sabres and the Braves. The Buffalo Sabres are still in existence, and the Buffalo Braves have been the LA Clippers since the 70s. That already kind of goes to show that, basketball just isn't in Buffalo's blood like hockey and football are, especially football, but Buffalo will always be a hockey town. Now, whenever the Sabres are bad, this is kind of where I get my take from. I always start to see people talk about why the Pagulas should sell the Sabres and Buffalo should bring in an NBA team. It happens all the time. Whenever the Sabres are bad, that's when the Sabres fans become more passionate. Yeah, it's negative, it's pessimistic, People calling the GR and rant about how bad the team is, how bad the owners are. Small markets don't really do that well in the NBA. If they don't nail their draft picks, and win a championship when those good players in the rookie deal, they're not going to be a good team. Just look at it. I mean, the last I'm going to put this in air quotes, small market team to win in the NBA was San Antonio. And San Antonio still had Tim Duncan, still had Tony Parker, and still had Manu Ginobili, and they had Kawhi Leonard. I'll give you real quick before we go. I'll give you a few cities that I think the NBA would benefit, expanding to. Going back to Seattle, maybe Austin, Texas, Vegas. Vegas now has a hockey team and a football team. Why not throw a basketball team there too? Just Buffalo's not it. The Sabres will always be here. So next week will be my 7th take week, and I'll try to remember that. See you guys then.
Okay, I think we are back. I think I fixed the problem. I think we're going to be smooth again. Sorry about that. I knew there was a problem as soon as I saw the show start. I saw something on the side. I was like, oh no, people are seeing the show not right. But I'm pretty sure I fixed the problem.
Can't keep us down for long.
Hey, humble beginnings. That's our catchphrase around here now. It's humble beginnings. We make sure that if everything goes wrong, I'm going to fix it. Kevin, are you still there?
Yes, we're still here.
Okay, yes, you're still here. All right. Let's go. We're back. All right. So NBA action. Kevin, you got some thoughts on this? Your boy got robbed.
Well, I'll say this. Bias aside, that was a terrible dunk contest. Absolutely awful. But Obi, for how bad the dunks were, Obi should have won that last round because Anthony Simons or whatever, he didn't kiss the rim. His whole objective was to kiss the rim to try to get style points for that, but he didn't even do it. So it was just a simple bounce the ball, jump up.
Blew it a kiss. He didn't kiss it. He blew it a kiss. Yeah. What was that?
Yeah, that was nothing.
Yeah, that was not good at all. The whole All-Star week was good. Steph Curry got the 3-point contest. I mean, that was,
Shocker.
Not a shocker, of course.
Yeah.
He's
pretty good at shooting threes.
Yeah, he is pretty good. And also, was it Sabonis won the skills competition, and Team LeBron won the All-Star game. Of course, LeBron said he was all happy because, he had the court with Steph Curry for the first time. He enjoyed every moment. So, but it was an All-Star game.
And Giannis went perfect from the field. Didn't miss a single shot.
Yeah, nice.
Banked that 1-3. Yeah.
Hey, it's pretty good.
Poor KD's charities though.
Yeah.
They didn't get any money from.
I draft a better team.
They didn't win any. They didn't win any of the 4 quarters.
Well, what kind of sucks for them is that KD didn't even play. LeBron drafted his team, he played. KD drafted his team, but KD didn't play. So it was missing KD is a big disadvantage.
No, we got to but back to this dunk contest. I mean, you can't overshine Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon's from how long has it been? 4 years since that dunk contest?
That was the last really good
That
one.
was the last really good one.
Yeah.
You can't up that one. I could keep watching this over and over again. It's not going to be topped.
It's not what it used to be.
No.
The dunk contest. It used to be way better and
Bigger names participate.
Yeah.
Isn't Zach LaVine the singer from Maroon 5?
Yes.
Yes.
He is.
Yes.
He's a heck of a dunker.
Yes. One have a good dunk.
But that was the last really good one, and you kind of see every few years or so you'll get a really good one, but it used to be consistently good every single year, and it's not what it used to be. But
no, it's not what it used to be. In other NBA news, Blake Griffin is now where is it? Oh man, Blake Griffin is now a Brooklyn Net.
Blake of the year, 2 times running.
Are you kidding me? Well, of course, it was a Blake Griffin knew that he was going to end up on the Nets. I mean, at this point, he's got a ring chase at this point. Of course, he chooses the Nets.
Yeah,
Kevin, what do you think?
Interesting. It's weird because Griffin this year, you're starting to see his athleticism kind of decline a little bit. I even saw something that said that he hasn't dunked yet this season, and I'm like,
wow.
Yeah, but I mean, he's been plagued with injuries. He's been taking a lot more jump shots than he's used to seeing. So, his numbers are a little bit down this year. But I mean, for the situation he's in now, playing with James Harden, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Durant, I mean, he doesn't have to do too much. He can just hang around, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Good point. I mean, Sorry, but I'm sorry, guys. I got to keep going. The show does keep going a little off frame and stuff like that. I think it's because when I have Kevin and me on the screen at the same time, so I kind of have to. I'm trying to work this right now as I can, but I'm trying my best. But let's see. We got to move right on because I'm probably gonna make this a very short show because I have no idea what's going on right now. But NASCAR, real quick. NASCAR. Zach, you watched the race?
Yes, I did. I did tune in for a little bit of it. It's tough talking about Kyle Larson.
Yeah,
man.
it was a tough. This is
Yeah,
a
it's
tough
touchy.
subject.
He's, you know,
You know. Yeah.
you know, my take is it's tough to promote. You know, NASCAR is for everyone, and you know, Bubba Wallace and all that, and then while also reinstating Kyle Larson for saying the N-word over Twitch.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't have it both ways.
Yeah.
I mean, good for him for winning, I guess. But like I said, that's a fine line.
Yeah,
And he's ran good all 4 races this year. Like he's going to be in it this year. So, that's.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been a good racer, right? Just
I always liked him when he was racing that 42 Target Chip Ganassi car, but. It's tough to look past those things now.
oh sure.
Yeah. I mean, we got some new standings on the race right now. I mean, Danny Hamlin's still number 1 in the standings. Then it's Brad Keselowski, Kyle Larson's then in third with Chase Elliott and Christopher Bell in the top 5 spots. Danny Hamlin hasn't won a race, but he's been closely winning all these stages to rack up a lot of points. So
Show
Yeah.
favorite Anthony Alfredo came in 24th.
Yeah.
yeah, your boy Anthony Alfredo.
We'll get there.
Brick by brick.
Brick by brick.
We should get him on the show.
Yeah, let him know.
Hey.
Let him know his biggest fans
Hey.
on the show.
Yeah, come on. We'll reach out.
We'll work on it. We'll work
Anthony
on it.
Alfredo happens to be watching, we're gonna reach out to your people. All right.
Yeah, we got.
Yeah, our people are going to reach out to your people.
Our PR team's gonna be reaching out soon.
Oh, man. So we'll do a real quick one more. Free agency was it 9 days away? It's almost
Yeah,
a 1 week away.
Tampering period
Oh my god.
is a week away.
Whoa.
Mhm.
Hey. So we're gonna do some picks on the NFL free agency. Alex, let's start with you, man. What are your 2 picks or 3 picks that the Bills should go after?
So for one, it might be tough because he probably gets a little bit of money. He probably had to move on from John Brown in this case, but I would love to get Curtis Samuel. His versatility as a receiver can also be a receiving threat.
Oh, he's a
for you.
Panther.
Of course, well, yeah,
He's
that-
That's what popped into my mind too.
yeah. I mean, because of that, it would seem like a good fit. But again, it'll come down to, our salary cap if we can afford him.
Number 2.
Another target, Jared Cook as a possible tight end, a veteran,
Good veteran,
tight
yeah,
end, good
yeah.
red zone threat. He has 18 touchdowns in the last 2 seasons. Would be an extra reliable target for Josh Allen, and would be an upgrade over our tight end situation now. And then another one, a low risk but high reward, possibly Jadeveon Clowney if he doesn't cost you
Yeah.
too much. Probably only a 1-year deal. I don't know if he would fit the culture. There's been talks of his, kind of character being an issue. He hasn't been the most productive guy, but obviously he's one of the most talented players in the league. Very talented pass rusher. But
Kevin, what are your 3 picks?
All right, so we got sticking with the tight end situation. Kyle Rudolph, another veteran, good red zone target. I mean, if the Bills are still kind of trying to see if they can get something out of Dawson Knox, bring that veteran mentor in, see if that can help take some pressure off Dawson. My next pick, Carl Lawson, another pass rusher, very young, so can get you a really good young pass rusher in there to complement veteran Jerry Hughes. He's a little iffy in the run, so there might be a problem there, but we'll kind of see what contract he demands. Sports Track says maybe $8 million annually, which is possible for us. But if people start bidding, we might lose out on that one. And my last one, Kevin Pierre-Louis. So with Matt Milano possibly not coming back, Kevin Pierre-Louis would be a cheaper pass coverage linebacker to bring in. 2 years ago, he put up a PFF rating of, I think it was 91 in coverage. And then last year, he started in 11 games, put up an 83 pass coverage rating. So I think that could be a good, cheap option if we can't bring back Milano.
Nice. And then Zach, what do you got?
So I also have a tight end to add to the chat. I like Tennessee's Jonnu Smith. He's young. I know he's going to garner some money, but I mean, if you were going to throw some money at J.J. Watt, why not throw money at a tight end, Jonnu Smith? I've gone on record multiple weeks saying that I want to upgrade the offense any way we can, and I think Jonnu Smith is a perfect free agent target for that. I mean, he's long. He'll go up and get it. He's quick. He's almost like a receiver out there running around. And you know, if he's good for Ryan Tannehill, he'll be great for Josh Allen. I also think just letting Milano test the market and then saying, "Hey, why not come back?" would be a great idea. I mean, don't fix what ain't broke, in my opinion. There, you know, if he doesn't sign anywhere else, maybe he comes back a little cheaper. And then also, short and sweet, Fitz.
Not much needs to be said.
Nope.
You just like him as your backup, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He would be a pretty nice
Because
backup.
God forbid Josh goes down, there's going to be that
Whoa.
stretch where he can sling it.
Whoa.
Knock on wood. Come here.
Yeah, that's what.
For a second today, we thought he was retiring, but it turns out he intends on playing this year.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're going to need a backup quarterback.
Yeah.
And he loves talking about how much he loves
Magic, you know.
Also, I mean, I got some picks too. I mean, I'm just starting on just veterans right now. I'm just like, there are so many veterans available. I mean, because people are like, we don't want Richard Sherman. He's getting old. And then you got Sammy Watkins, who's out there. He's going to be, he's up there now. It could be a reunion. I mean, I like Hunter Henry because if you're going to get the best tight end in the free agency, you just get, go for the best guy. Because one position we do need to get best is the tight end. Defensive line is not, one more guy. We need one more guy on this defensive line because once Star comes back, and then you got Jerry who come back, and you got one more guy because Star always got that guy who always gets double teamed because he's such a big presence. So he's gonna get double teamed, and you can't. It was probably what was missing last season was Star because he was literally the guy who would literally choke up the middle, and maybe Ed Oliver would come in and then finish it off. So it is a big one. I mean, of course, I'm with you. Jadeveon Clowney would be like just a charge up, but I think he's gonna ask for way too much money, even though because of production.
Yeah, I totally wouldn't give him a ton of money. I would just assume that after this past season, him not being very productive, that he's not going to get much at all. It'd be a cheap 1-year deal. A name that I would prefer to get, I just don't think he's going to end up becoming a free agent. I think the Broncos will retain him, is Von Miller. He would be a more expensive, probably like 1 or 2 year deal. But kind of like what Zach said earlier, if you were going to give the money to J.J. Watt as a pass rusher, then you'd probably be willing to pay Von Miller as well.
Did Barnett get a franchise tagged? That's the guy from the Buccaneers.
Bucks, yeah.
Yeah, that guy. I think
they're expecting.
They're
him
expected.
to.
Yeah, they're expected to franchise tag him.
He would get a lot of money.
Because that guy. Yeah,
I don't think we
he's pretty much
couldn't
a beast.
afford that for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But he is good.
Yeah, he's pretty good. But I think that wraps up. I mean, we'll probably have more picks because there's probably going to be people who are going to sign even before free agency starts because sometimes people announce, signings way before it even starts. So it's always fun also when it starts and then that first signing gets announced. But honorable mentions, we're going to go right on to that. Let's see. I think I have it right here. Where's that tweet at? Wait a minute. So we got honorable mentions about the Dolphins traded the Titans' first-round pick for Isaiah Wilson. And now Ian Rapoport said maybe that's a good point for them to push for Russell Wilson.
As long as it's not the Bears.
As long as it's not the Bears.
That's all I'm saying. I saw Peter King say that was just a pipe dream, so let's hope it stays that way.
Yeah, hope so.
Yeah, that's pick it up for the Dolphins. I mean, they're trying to shore up the offensive line for either Tua or any other Watson.
I don't know.
Wilson
they've been shopping too. They've been saying over and over they're gonna shopping Tua and stuff like that because they were front runners for Watson. Now they're front runners for. Now they're trying to get front runners for Wilson. So I don't know if they trust in Tua, even though Tua did not too bad of a job for the Dolphins.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. I don't know. The Dolphins are in position to go get a quarterback if they really want to.
Yeah.
but it's just
They still have a lot of capital.
yeah.
Mhm.
But I think like if you trade away a lot of that capital, that might hinder your way to build around them. Like if they trade for Watson,
They may be in win now mode that way.
well, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I think if they trade for Watson, he's still going to be kind of lacking a lot of weapons in Miami, especially
Yes.
if they end up using a lot of that capital to get Watson, that'll hinder their ability to build around him.
That's fair.
But I don't know. They could still pull it off if they really want to, and if they pulled that off, they would start to worry me a little bit. In the AFC East, I hope they don't pull it off.
Quite the rivalry.
I hope
Yeah.
Watson ends up not in the AFC East.
No, he's
Same
not
with
gonna.
Russell Wilson.
He probably won't. No, they won't. I mean, I don't think the Jets are not even a market to even be a quarterback right now. I don't think they're gonna get any of those guys.
The Jets definitely shouldn't.
No,
I don't think.
No. And the
'Cause
Dolphins.
the Jets have way too much.
And the Patriots, you don't know.
work
They've
out.
been quiet. That's been weird, but Patriots are always quiet. Who knows what they're about the poll.
Well, there was a report about
Yeah.
the Patriots. Their top QB option is Jimmy Garoppolo. So
Mhm.
by all means, get Jimmy Garoppolo. Go
Yeah,
for
sure.
it.
Yeah, take them. Yeah.
Why don't you go ahead?
Yeah, why don't you just go ahead?
Go ahead. And
Go
trade for
ahead.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah.
You guys got anything other stories?
Dak.
Oh,
yeah.
Dak Prescott, right? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Dak Prescott. Oh my goodness.
4 years, 160 million, 136 guaranteed. I think I saw.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, like you guys said, that just probably rose Josh Allen's stock by a lot. I don't know how much Josh Allen's about to sign for.
I'm praying to God he wants more than a 4-year deal.
Yeah.
Because if he signs
Yeah.
a 4-year deal, 4 years later, he's going to get even ridiculous amount of money. I hope I don't want him to get as much as Mahomes, but if you give him like a 7 or 8 year deal, I would much prefer that.
Yeah.
Whereas Dak is kind of,
Give him a 10-year
He's
deal. Give him a
banking on-
Holmes deal.
like Dak is banking on like, all right, the next 4 years, I'm going to make this much. I'm going to make even more. After the market resets over the next few years, by the time that contract comes up, he's expecting to get more as long as he performs like he has.
I think it would be smart to take him up to restricted free agency, then bridge deal him 3-4 times, and then let him go to free agency eventually. Sam Reinhart.
Before you said the name, I was just going to say, sounds like a player I know.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if you give Allen Mahomes type money, maybe he'll try to buy some ownership stake in the Sabres and maybe get some things turned around, kind of like Mahomes did with the Royals.
Hey.
That's not a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea.
Hey.
Someone's got to save the Sabres.
There was just rumors that the Pagulas were looking for another minority owner to join them, but
Whoa.
Yeah,
that turned out not to be true.
they're getting
Wow.
B to the rope.
Oh,
right.
yep.
You
That's
guys
what
got
happens.
one more? Or we got to wrap this up?
I was just gonna say,
What we got?
it seems like there's a lot of buzz in the NBA, the trade buzz. So that should be interesting to see kind of where guys get moved. I know Andre Drummond's a name that we see a lot.
Yeah.
Nikola Vucevic from the Magic could get moved. Victor Oladipo. There's a lot of names.
Yeah, the Lakers were in the move. Like they want Andre Drummond more than they want DeMarcus Cousins, because I know DeMarcus Cousins was still trying to look for a team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And Oladipo's been a hot name lately. A lot of teams interested in him.
yeah, he's a good baller, dude. That dude is really good.
I quickly came across earlier, since you mentioned Drummond, that if he were to get just bought out, like if Cleveland can't find a trade partner for him, that he would probably sign with the Lakers.
Yeah.
Which him in the front court with Anthony Davis is
I
kind of ridiculous.
mean, I'm a Lakers fan, but I'm at the point where they have a lot of players. They got
Well, at this point, I
Yeah.
mean, with the Nets loading up,
yeah.
that would
Now the
kinda
Lakers
that
got a
would
little.
it would kind of be another way of the Lakers saying like, "Hey, you still got to get through us."
Got another name for super team, honestly, at this point, because they got a big four. Hey,
Yeah, they do.
Kevin, what would you name those teams? I feel like you would think of a good name.
For what?
Like if these super teams, they're not even super teams anymore. It's like something bigger than that now.
Pangea teams.
I don't know.
Pangea teams.
Don't know about Pangea.
No, but I think that also wraps up our show. So I'm sorry about these technical difficulties. I have no idea what was going on. I had to switch up how I was doing the show. I was gonna have Kevin next to us the whole time, but then I had to do a lot of swapping. But we made it through it. That's for sure. So I thank you. If you did stick around, thank you.
Much appreciated.
Could you also give this video a like? I mean, yes, there were technical difficulties, but if you could give this video a like, it would be awesome.
Check us out on Apple and Spotify as
That's
well.
also, yeah. We're also on Apple and Spotify, so you all will be able to hear the audio of this show too. We do post on there because we are getting a following on those audios for. I didn't even realize we were getting a following on that, so that was actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
So if you are listening to us on Apple or Spotify, thank you.
Let's keep on
And
climbing.
continue doing so, please. Like,
Continue.
subscribe, comment, all that stuff.
Let's
Yeah,
keep
you
on
know it.
climbing. Keep on climbing.
We're at 110 subscribers, so thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we'll wind it off with our same old song, and then let's just hope these Sabres can just get turned around.
Gross.
It's
Not gonna happen.
Shout out Justin Gibbons. Love you guys.
You know, it's not loading. It's at this point where it's like awkward. It's like it's not loading. I think I'm gonna stop ending the show. What do you think? Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, see you guys next week.
See you next week, guys.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.